When it comes to data analytics job roles, there is one particular job role that not many people talk about, and I don't know why. The role that I am talking about is Power BI admin role. Just like there is Power BI admin role, there is a Qlik admin role for the Qlik Sense, and there is Tableau admin role for Tableau. So in this particular video, I'll be talking about only Power BI admin role. We will talk about what exactly is this role about, what are the advantages of this role, what are the downsides of getting into this role, and what are the questions that you should ask yourself to decide whether you should get into this role or not. So let's first understand what exactly is Power BI admin role. If I have to summarize in one line, Power BI admin is someone who is responsible to ensure that Power BI environment is up and running all the time and the reports are accessible to the end users without any hassle. If you're still not clear, please answer my question. If the reports are not accessible, who will you reach out to? If there is a performance issue, who will you reach out to? If the job scheduler has failed, who will you reach out to? So all these activities, which are mostly the part of Power BI service, are done by Power BI admin. Now let's talk about what are the advantages of getting into this role. The biggest advantage of getting into this role is once you are experienced, the competition is relatively very low. In fact, companies find it really difficult to hire skillful and experienced Power BI admin candidate. Also, for the Power BI admin role, for the experienced candidates, the pay scale is also really good. And also, you can get into other roles, which includes BI architect level roles, or you can even switch to Power BI data analyst or data engineer or any other role that you wish to switch for. Obviously, the condition is that you need to upskill yourself accordingly. Now let's talk about the disadvantages or the downsides of getting into this role. The biggest downside of getting into this role is bigger organizations and the MNCs have this particular Power BI admin role. The smaller organizations or the mid-sized companies will not have admin related roles. Mostly these activities are done by developer themselves. One more downside is you may have to work under a lot of pressure if there are issues. For example, let's say your organization has got 100 users, and let's say one fine day the reports are not accessible to the users. Now imagine the kind of business impact it will create. So imagine the pressure that you will have to resolve that issue within time. Also, if let's say the job scheduler has failed in the midnight, then you will have to handle that issue at that time to avoid any business impact to the end users. So you will have to be available in case of crunch time. Now the next question is whether you should get into this role or not. The first question that you should ask yourself is, are you someone who doesn't really like DAX much, but you enjoy the technical troubleshooting part? But also remember that getting into Power BI admin role does not mean that you don't need coding at all, because still you will need to learn the PowerShell script, or you also need the OS level knowledge, or you also need the basic level of troubleshooting at the network level to identify the issues. A second question that you should ask yourself is, are you comfortable with Power BI service? Are you going to get an opportunity to work on Power BI service within your organization? Also ask yourself that initially you may not directly get the Power BI admin role because it's a critical role and there is a business impact. Are you someone who can assist on the Power BI service related activities so that you get your hands on the Power BI service and later on plan to become full-time Power BI admin? And the most important question that you should be able to ask yourself is, will you be able to work under pressure? Because if the reports are not accessible, if the data is not reloaded, there is a business impact. And business impact means you need to be on your toes and ensure that issue is resolved within time. You will be able to raise the tickets to the Power BI team and get the help, but basic level of troubleshooting and analysis you will have to do at your end. So if your answer is yes for most of these questions, then you can think of getting into Power BI admin role. I hope I was able to give you some sort of clarity as to what exactly is Power BI admin role and whether you should get into this role or not. Just like Power BI admin role, if you want to know about a Qlik Sense admin role, then please let me know in the comment section and I will create a separate video on that. And if you wish to know about the data analyst roadmap, then watch the video on the screen. Thank you so much for watching this video. Bye.